Welcome to the Spirit of America Hour. You watch the show quite a bit. I know a lot of you do. So you know me. I'm Randy Baar. But a lot of you are just going to come on to the show. We play on YouTube. We play on gospel stations. We play all over the nation. We're going to saturate the market with this show because it is so patriotic and it is so God-fearing that I just believe it'll touch anybody. But we're going to talk to the station, not the station manager, the director of the show, and she is something else. When I first came here, I couldn't believe all she was doing. It takes a gift to be able to do this. And she helps run the show and help put it together and everything. We're going to be talking to Jacqui Bell. Hi, Jacqui.
Hi.
I want to start out not very long because we're going to talk mostly about promotion.
Yep.
We're going to talk about Branson as being a great place to take a vacation. I wouldn't say it if I didn't believe it, okay? I live here now, and all the shows are good here. They couldn't be if they weren't. So I'm not saying that, but this is special. And I'm not afraid to say it myself. It touched me like I can't believe. It's so patriotic, and it also gives honor to our Lord. But I'm going to ask Jacqui to tell us a little bit about where you grew up just a little bit and how you got into this.
So I'm from Scotland.
Scotland? I thought you were from England.
No, I'm from Scotland. I was actually born in Ireland and then moved to Scotland. And this is a London-based company and an international cast and an international touring company. This is the resident show that we have in America. And I came with an Irish dancing show. I was trained as an Irish dancer. We've got an Irish show at this theatre as well. So, and I came out 18 years ago, and I was only supposed to be here for 6 months. But like you said, like yourself, it's a great place. Ended up getting married, having 2 kids, and so here I am.
How long you been there?
18 years.
Oh, wow, wow.
Yeah.
You know, if we just give it to the Lord and obey Him, we'll just do whatever He says,
I mean,
right?
that wasn't the plan, but
I wasn't gonna.
It is now.
I wasn't going to move here. I thought I need to stay in Wisconsin, you know, my home state. But I got challenged and I prayed, and here I am. You know? So we just have to be obedient, don't we?
Yep.
Well, you know, why don't we get started by telling a little bit? You got 4 or 5 shows here.
We do.
And we're gonna talk other shows too.
Okay.
This is a great place. It's one owner, I think, and so we're getting permission to do all this. So we're gonna promote other shows too. But this one's going to be on Spirit of America. But tell them just a little bit about the other shows.
The other shows. So we'll start with the Irish show because that's what this whole theatre was based on. Dublin's Irish Tenors and the Celtic Ladies. They've come together, the 2 groups, to make one concert. We've got some Irish dancing in there. And you know, all the very patriotic is the Irish and the Scottish and the Welsh and all the Celtic nations. So that's it. And there's a lot of Americans, like, you know, immigrants that came over through Ellis Island. We tell the story about that.
You know, that dancing and Scottish.
Yep, we dance around the swords.
I saw a little bit of that the other day.
Yeah. We dance around the swords in our kilts and all the stuff. So we've got that. We have New Jersey Nights, which is Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, and lots of hits from the 60s.
I have to stop right there. That show touched me like I can't believe. They tell the story of Frankie Valli, and they go back and how his daughter died, and he dedicated a song to her and everything. And part of what I do is I rewrite old hits with Christian lyrics. And one of the songs in there was one I had rewritten. I bawled my head off.
Is that Fallen Angel?
No, it was Can't Take My Eyes Off of You.
Yep.
And he wrote that for one of his daughters that had died of a drug overdose, I think. But telling the story visually with this music just hits you, you know, the testimony. I'm telling you, personally, we're all different. God makes us all different. That particular show touched me almost as much as this one.
Really?
Not quite, though, because this is God and country. But it did touch me just because of the story behind it and everything. And they are wonderful. They sing all the old Frankie Valli hits. If you like that Frankie Valli, you want to come to this show. I'll tell you that much right now. And anyway, I had to throw that in. I'm sorry.
Oh, I didn't know you were such a fan of that.
Oh, yeah, I love it. I love it. I'm going to come again soon.
Yeah.
I see it plays.
It's on tonight.
When does it play?
It's on tonight.
Huh.
8 o'clock tonight.
Really?
Come on back. You're here anyway.
Let's see, what is it? I think I can come.
Tuesday?
Okay, folks, I think I'm going to come. It's a wonderful show. And I usually don't go to shows over and over.
Right.
But this one and that one, I would.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to
No,
break
you're
in
fine.
there.
I love hearing people like the shows. It means we're doing our job. We try.
Well, I'm going to
we're
do
here.
all I can to get people there. I'll tell you that much.
The third one is Anthems of Rock. That is, other than the American show, that was our newest one. So that's 70s and 80s rock music. It's very cool. All the Bon Jovi and Led Zeppelin and Aerosmith and yeah. So it's a fun show, and you get people all ages from 8-year-olds to 88-year-olds fist pumping and jumping up and down. So that's a very nostalgic show, I think. That's why it's called Anthems. Anthems is songs that people know. As soon as they hear that song start, they all know it. They all start singing along. It takes them back in a memory to some place where they were having a good old time. So,
You know, it's hit me now. I forgot it. But if I remember right, Frankie Valli, they sing other songs too, not just the Frankie Valli
they
songs.
do, yeah, and he covers a lot of it. They did some covers,
Yeah.
so not just the original stuff. Some others, like we did Unchained Melody and Heard It Through the Grapevine, and they did like a soul album as well. So there's some soul in there that you like to do.
Go ahead and correct me right on here if I'm wrong. If I remember right, that show, Frankie Valli, they sang My Girl by the Temptations.
Yes, they do.
And I rewrote that, My God. And I have a whole nother lyrics to that. And that song, over the last 40 years, has gotten more promotion for me. People love it. The kids love it.
Yeah.
Everybody loves that song.
Yeah.
And I got sunshine, when it's cold outside. I got the month of May. I guess you'd say, what can make me feel this way? My God, talking about Abba, Father. And then we go into Jesus and the Holy Spirit. You'll love that song. I'll put that on. I'll put that on at the end of the show. I'll tell you what, I got it recorded. Anyway, that hit me.
You've not done any rock songs then?
Yeah.
You've done a few rock songs?
I have a huge variety.
Yeah.
Because when I hear something, I kind of go like, what do you think? And if it hits me, well, then I'll do it. And I've got a big variety.
Right.
I even do like Whitney Houston songs and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah?
So I'm looking for girl singers and stuff. We're going to record some. But anyway,
Got
that's
some
not
great
what
girl
this.
singers here.
I'm sorry, we're not talking about that. We're
No,
talking
you're
about
fine.
spirit. So we're going to take a break now, and then we're going to come back. We're going to concentrate on this show, and she's going to tell you what she wants you to know about it to make you want to come here. And I want you to come here, so we'll be right back. We're going to concentrate on the show now and have this lady tell you about some of the things she thinks you'll really be interested in the show. Just to get started, though, people might be interested. Everyone I've seen here is a Christian, and I know you are because I've talked to you. Can you tell them just a little bit about how you came to know the Lord? Did you just grow up with it, or
No, I really didn't grow up with that. And again, like you said, coming to Branson, I never even knew where Branson was. When I get asked, we've been all over the world with the show. Do you want to go to Branson with the show? I said, sure, but I don't know where it is or anything about it. And here I came. And it's kind of different back in the UK. Everyone doesn't go to churches regularly at all. Even believers, they just don't, not like they do here. It's not as open. People don't talk about it freely. They don't often pray over their food or anything like that. So it's a different culture to be keep in, rather than let it out.
That's okay too, though.
And so when I came here, when I met my husband, who is now, they're a very Christian family and were brought up with it and very open. So this was something new to me. Like I said, openly praying before dinners and just for anything. Like you had a little prayer before this. They pray for all sorts of things. His mother, especially, and so it was an eye opener for me. But I welcomed it in, and it taught me to approach it differently. And I'm now passing that along to my family who are over in Scotland, and so I feel like I started learning a whole lot more, going to church more, reading the Bible more. So maybe that was the reason why I came to Branson.
He drew you in.
He drew me in, didn't let me go.
John 14:6, Jesus said, "No one can come to me unless the Father draws them." That's what happened to you, I think. Just talking to you, I could see Jesus in you. That's your biggest testimony, folks. If you know the Lord, don't be afraid to tell your testimony, because people hear that and they go, "Wow, that's pretty neat," And I saw it in her. She's acting like I just came onto it, but somewhere in there she believed. And when you believe, John 3:16, God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son. Whoever believes, if you believe, and you say, "I'm a sinner and I need you and I want you in my life," and you'll get the chance at the end of the program to do that. But I'm not going to stay there on this program because we're going to go back to the Spirit of America. But I do want you to know out there that we'll give you that opportunity at the end of the show, okay? I'm sorry. We're going to take a break now, and we'll come back and we'll finish maybe, okay?
Yeah.
All right, we'll be right back, and we'll come back and finish this wonderful, wonderful show. Welcome back. I'm going to let this lady finish off the program, and I'm excited. I hope you are.
So the show that we're talking about is Spirit of America. That is the newest show that we have created. This is the show that brought Randy and I together. The first time you came, I often come in and watch the shows and check on everything and stuff like that. And I saw this guy, and this happens with a lot of people, but he was especially standing up. They'd get their hands in the air, waving, whistling, cheering. I thought, this guy loves this show, and this happens a lot with this show.
Yeah.
It really does touch people. They have no idea what they're getting into when they come in here. The reason we did this, now I'm not from America, but I've lived here for 18 years now. I'm married an American. It's taught me a lot. And we just really wanted to do it we're in the Irish show, for instance, we talk about Ellis Island and the immigrants that come over and how, there's a lot of heritage, a lot of people that have got Irish ancestors and everything. And then we do a little section about that and the Isle of Hope. It's called the Isle of Hope, which is Ellis Island. And how they came with nothing, and the hopes of bigger, better lives in America, the America dream and everything. And then we go into God Bless the USA.
What's interesting about America is I'm half German, half Norwegian. We have our culture that we came from. But everybody was free to express.
Yeah.
That's a God thing. That's why He honors this nation, I think.
But you can see, so we look at the audience members out there, and when we're talking about that, you can see them start to get emotional.
Yeah.
And then and so they appreciate their Irish heritage, but they're proud to be Americans now.
That's
and
right.
We
That's right.
sing that song for them, and just seeing their faces and emotion that comes with it. It was just, I thought we have to, this is a show, we have to do 2 hours of this just for them. Not just a snippet, not just a little section. There's a lot of...
You know, I think it was 1999, because we've been here a long time. We moved and came back, and I got sick. But I went to the Yakov Smiro show, and they're all good. He's real good, but he really honored America through the show. And when at the end, he thanked America and everything, and he went out and he danced with the Statue of Liberty. I lost it. You know me.
Yeah.
I couldn't take it. And I thought, that's what it is, folks. People come from all different places, but we were free to express ourselves there. You don't have to be a Christian. You can be who you are.
No.
That's your business. I would like you to be a Christian, because I believe that's the truth, but you don't have to be. We're free to express here. And I believe that's why we got a lot of bad in our nation, but there's a lot of good too.
Right. And that's exactly, I want to encourage people, when they leave this show, I want them to remember the good about it. Let's unite, forget about the divisions, let's be united. Leave all the politics and all that at the door and come in, and if you leave feeling pride in your heart, again, you want to wave that flag with pride, feel united, then we've done our job, and that's I think what the show makes.
Since the first time I walked in this door, I pray almost every night that the message gets through, because we do have an enemy. We're in a spiritual warfare. The devil's real. I hate to say it. He comes to kill, steal, and destroy. Well, he lost. He lost at the cross over 2,000 years ago. We win. Christians win in the end. And I want you to be there with me. But never forget that. We win because of what Jesus did over 2,000 years ago. Not the enemy. But we're in a kind of a battle. We got to keep going and keep getting in the Word stuff. That's enough for me. I get to preaching, So, finish up.
Well, I mean, that's, like you've seen, you're the testimony to this, that you've seen it. You've seen how it makes you feel, how it made everybody feel, and that was how we wanted to do it. And entertainment is such a massive thing in this world now. Live entertainment, I think, is a bit of a dying industry, but it can really make you feel emotions that you've not felt in a long time or forgotten about.
Entertainment is not a bad thing. It's wonderful with the entertainment. But what do you do with the entertainment? If you take it, say, oh, what a great God we have. That's so good. That's so good. Those songs about the 40s and everything, it made me feel good. Praise the Lord. Entertainment's good. But if you take it and make it an idol, it's not good. It's just like everything in life.
Right.
I'll tell you what, we're going to close off here now. And I can tell you from the bottom of my heart, from Randy Baar, the producer and the owner of the Spirit in America.
Spirit in America. Spirit of America.
Well, I got to say a little bit about that. I forgot. When I got here, I saw that sign, Spirit of America. And when I came here in 1999, I had that name. And somebody called me. It wasn't you guys. You weren't here yet. But somebody called and said, I got that name. I don't want you to have that name. I said, okay. I didn't care. It wasn't about the name. So I changed the name to Spirit in America. I kind of like that anyway, because the Spirit's in America. He isn't all of America. He's in America. But when I saw this sign, I said, I got to go in there and talk to them, Now, tell the truth. Tell them the truth. You thought I was nuts. You wanted to get rid of me at first, didn't you? I wouldn't have blamed you. I wouldn't have blamed you, because I'm so
like
goofy.
I said, I saw you in the audience, first of all, and then we met afterwards and we had a little chat. It came out.
So you didn't think I was kind of off the wall?
No.
Really? Well, thank you.
No, not
a
at
lot
all.
of people do.
Enthusiastic. I was enthusiastic. I can handle enthusiastic. No, you were very, very nice, and you were exactly what I want everybody to feel.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Folks, we're going to end it now. I've jumped around a little, but I don't care. This is a reality-type TV show. We didn't stage anything. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope if you come to Branson, you look me up, you got my email and everything. I'd love to talk to you, and you come here. I'll come to the show with you if you come here.
It's 2 hours of people told me that when you said maybe it was the evil. They're trying to stop me doing it. They told me we couldn't do it. You can't do 2 hours of just patriotic music.
Oh, yeah.
How's that going to go? It's not going to be entertaining. It's not going to work. But it did.
Well, the thing is, with the testimony and everything, I bet you only have about 50 minutes worth of real music, but you're talking and testimony and doing different things. That breaks it up. And the variety you can handle. If you just sing song after song after song, people will probably go, oh.
Oh, no, that's not how, I mean, it's the journey that we take you on is, and like you said, there's lots of different styles, lots of different, tons of dancing and choreography and storytelling, and the tour, it flies in. It's the quickest show.
Those of you who produced it did such a wonderful job. I've been doing this for 40 years, and the way you put the songs in at certain times, it's all timed right. You know, you start out light.
Well, it was about a year in the making.
Yeah, I was wondering. You did a wonderful job. All right, folks. I hope you come here. We'll see you next week.